Hello everyone, my name is Droogie Forever, and today for the Screamathon, Screamathon slash development blog, I'm going to show you a little bit of Silent Hill Abyss Lord, my upcoming fan game that's coming out on itch.io on October 29th. This will be probably the last video I do on the game before the game actually releases, and I'm going to be showing you 2 of the 3 levels that are going to release in the demo. So here we have an opening cutscene with James. If you're wondering where this game takes place in the timeline, since I'm using James Sunderland, it takes place when he goes through these holes. There's a period of time where James is jumping through these holes, and my idea was, what if as James goes through these holes, he goes through his own more other nightmares or dreams or whatever. That was the idea for the game, and that's where this takes place. As James is jumping through these holes, he enters kind of a dreamlike other reality. So that's what's explained in the text here. Each hole that James Sunderland jumped through not only sent him to strange and unique locations, they also sent him on a journey of the mind. You could call them dreams if you wanted, but can our dreams really kill us? James knew instinctively that these dreams could. Your job is to guide him out safely. It's your job to guide him out safely. Alright, so we start in this apartment complex here. These doors do not open, just so you know, they're for show. I've strewn some trash around. There's some boxes. A lot of the rooms have different wallpaper. So you'll see that, but I took this obviously from Silent Hill 2. I need to fix this sprite right here, which is James dead in front of the TV, because it just doesn't look right. And I've tried to correct it like 3 times and it still doesn't look right. So I don't know what I'm going to do about this, but I'm going to try to fix that before the demo actually launches and make it look like an actual, oh. Okay, so in here's the pipe and Maria's mannequin, but there's also a real mannequin, and mannequins are tough. So you can fight this one, but it's going to take most of your health to do it. Like literally all of it. There it is. So we've killed the mannequin, but now we're down to 14% health. So you've got to be very careful now. Alright, so this next room, we can't do anything with it yet, but I threw this up just because I thought it would be interesting to put Angela's knife face here, because I can't figure out how mirrors work in the Wolfenstein engine. I don't think there are mirrors. So I just put this up just as kind of an interesting little thing. When we get the gun, we can destroy this closet, but I don't have the gun yet. So we're going to go get the gun. I'm actually going to skip that room up there. If you walk up there, you're probably going to get in a fight. Same with this one. There's a lying figure over there. But I'm going to go get the gun first. Anybody who tries to make it through this game with just the pipe is going to have a rough time. Alright, I'm going to grab this health. Where'd he go? There he is. Okay. Alright, now let's go up here. Alright, and this is kind of a storage room, as you can see with all the boxes. I picked up the dog key, which says, so it was all your work, but in Japanese when you pick it up, which I explained in the development blog, I think, why that does that. Oh, let's go back and get some bullets. And we'll get the paper bag from PT. Alright, we got a couple enemies in here. Get some health. Get the snake key. Oh yeah, so you can only use one soundbite with the secrets. You can have up to 5 treasures, but you can only use one soundbite between them. So I had no choice but to leave it as the PT one. The door that wakes in darkness, opening into nightmares. There's our drink, our health drink. I might make the lying figures a little bit smaller since they're so big in this engine. I made them a little bit too tall. So I think I might go over those and make them a little bit smaller before the game launches. The mannequins are the right size. That's what I need the lying figures and one of the other enemies that you'll see soon. Alright, so I know it doesn't make sense to use the dog key with a hole. That doesn't make sense. But I couldn't find a texture for the dog key door. And even then, it probably just looks like a regular door. And I wanted the end of the level to be something special. And I couldn't think of a key that you would need to get through a hole. So I just left it as the dog key. But I may make changes. I'm not sure. We'll see. Look behind you. Alright, so this is the next level. Which actually, I'm going to skip those bullets for a second. Because I'm going to have to shoot some here. Now I'll grab them. That'll give me max bullets. Alright, so... Oh! Yeah, I modeled a little trash can. I made it smaller. I wonder why it's still kind of big. I need to make that a little bit more smaller. I'll have to do something about that. I made the trash can smaller once already, but I guess I'll have to do it again. Yeah, it's kind of weird how big that trash can is. Yeah, this area is meant to be kind of an outside area, and then level 3 is going to go back inside. I'm not going to tell you where it goes back inside, but it does go back inside. So you're meant to come out of the apartment complex and then kind of come outside. The only problem is I can only use one texture for the ceiling and one for the floor. You can't use more than one. So whatever you use for the ceiling is going to be repeated throughout the entire level. Whatever you use for the floor is going to be repeated for the entire level. So that causes me, I had to find something that looked kind of like blacktop to give you the impression that you're outside. Because otherwise you're walking through a semi-constructed area on a dirt floor, which doesn't make sense. So I kind of made sure the floor looked kind of like blacktop, even though it doesn't make sense because there's no road marks or anything like that. Yellow lines and whatnot. And then the sky is just a general thing. I tried to make it look like snow, but then that didn't make sense when you couldn't see snow in front of you or fog or anything. So I had to take the snow out of the sky and just make it kind of like a normal looking sky. I could make it a little more blue, but I didn't want to make it too kind of like happy looking because I wanted it to look more bleak and drab, you know? Alright, I need to shoot you next. Oh. Forgot about you. Alright, I don't need that health. There's no other bullets. Alright. Oh yeah. I forgot I put this here. It's Laura's wall. I hid Laura's wall behind that opening there. Totally forgot about that. Alright, the walls are starting to change as we get closer to our next destination. Oh, I forgot to point out that the music changed too from the last level to this one. Ah, shit, I didn't mean to grab both of those. Damn it. See weird looking walls. And here's the Silent Hill 3 texture you might recognize. Here's the nurses. Oh yeah, check these out. Okay, so you see these cages with these crazy looking monsters in them? Nice. It makes that weird sound. Also, gonna come into effect here in a minute. One of the enemies that you see in this section, I have not finished their sounds yet. I haven't added the enemy sounds to them yet, so they sound like Laura from Twin Peaks, because I haven't fixed it yet, so don't worry about it. I will fix it, but just kind of ignore it. It was kind of a placeholder. Yeah, see, you can hear Laura's scream. It's Siam from Homecoming. Yeah, just kind of ignore that. That's going to be fixed. I'm going to change it. I just haven't had a chance to do it yet. Alright.
I was weak.
Oh yeah.
That's why I needed you.
This is the end of the game.
I needed someone to punish me for my sins. But that's all over now. I was weak.
But that's all over now. Alright, so anyway, there you go. That's a look at Silent Hill, Abyss Lord, the first 2 levels. And yeah, obviously, still have 8 days left to show you the 3rd level, which you'll see on the 29th, and fix any mistakes you saw in those 2 levels right there. But it's coming along very nicely. I think I'm going to make it. I think I'm definitely going to make my release date, so that should be fine. I think you'll enjoy it. So anyway, that is Silent Hill Abyss Lord. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, tell that like button you want to smash, and don't forget to subscribe. You stay you, I'll stay me, Droogie forever. Thank you everybody so much for watching. I really appreciate it, and I will see you in the next video, and on October 29th on itch.io. Later.